Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, and we're going to discuss on this employee central module. And this module, okay, yeah, please. Someone raise hand.
Hi, hi, Shrikant. Actually, wanted to just request you. I would be traveling in some time, but I am still available over the call.
Yeah,
I would also request you to get the demo recording if you can.
yeah, it's a recording. It will be available in YouTube. We can
Sure.
watch it anytime.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And feel free to ask any questions. I can take the questions at the last, especially. Before that, if you have any questions, just note it down on a notepad. Uh, we'll be discussing at the last. Okay. Yeah. About your career or any questions you have, how to proceed further and all, we'll discuss at last. Okay. So we are from Sapinja Technologies, and we are having like overall 14 years of experience in SAP systems, Success Factors Employee Central. And we have trained more than now 60 plus batches. This batch will be like 65th or something. So this will be completely a weekend batch, and we will be let you know the timing about it will be most probably during 9 a.m. to 10 or 9 a.m. to 10:30 like that. And when we start about the success factors, I'll be discussing on history of success factors, like what success factors mean and when it started, how SAP has acquired this. So these all things we'll be discussing. And at last, we will go with the question answers. Okay. So success factors, it started with it's an individual company and it started in 2013, and from there it's acquired by SAP. And once SAP acquired, it started building all the HR systems. So HR systems means the complete recruitment, onboarding, okay, employee central, performance, learning module. So all the modules, compensation, payroll related to HR, end to end, from the hire to retire, all the life cycle of the employee will be maintained here in this success factors employee central. And this is the best for the software, the consultants who want to move to software side for a HR. If for example, if you're right now you're a HR, you want to move into success factors or a software technology, the success factors is the best one. That's what I suggest. So whenever they started implementing, so we have many modules, out of which employee central module is one of the key module where the master data maintenance will happen. And from master data maintenance, the data will be flown to different modules. For example, the data the course is employee central course, and employee data, right from whatever he submitted during joining formalities, his previous employment details, his personal details, his job details, to whom he is reporting, to which particular department he belongs to, and what are his dependent details, any benefits like insurance, everything. Will what is his national ID, visa related information or job related information, his salary related information. Everything will be maintained in the employee central module. From this module only, the data will be flown to different modules like payroll for salary calculation, tax calculation, gratuity, PF and all. The data goes from employee central to employee central payroll. Similarly, trainings, what all trainings to be allocated and to which department he belongs to. If it is a finance department, some data privacy related or confidentiality trainings. So it will decide from here, the data will be flown to different modules. Okay. So we have modules like recruitment management, onboarding, employee central. Okay, all these modules. And apart from this, employee central, as I told you, it's a master data maintenance. Okay. So apart, this is a non-coding module. We don't have any coding. This is completely without coding learning. Those who are from HR background, they can easily grasp the concepts, whatever the concepts are there. When it comes to system architect, we have three systems. One is test system, quality system, and production system. So what are this test system, quality, production means? You as a HR, you will be using the production system for doing any transactions, for an employee. But now, when you complete this course, you will be using the back end of those also, which are test and quality. So, what do we do in test and quality? For example, you have a new requirement saying that COVID related information you want to collect from employees. Then, after learning this course, you can build that form of, for example, you want to collect the information of how many employees got affected with COVID, whether they are vaccinated or not, and how many days they have applied leave, and any approvals they have taken, any documents to upload. You have to build a form so that HR people will be utilizing that one, and employees will be filling the data. Okay, so to do that one, I'll be teaching you how to create that kind of form in the application, HR application, and from there you will be able to move that one from test system to quality system. So in test system, we do the testing, and quality system, HR people will be doing the testing, and in production system, employees will be uploading the data. So that's why we will have three systems. To make you more understanding, for example, we are using our mobiles. This mobile will be a production system because we, as a end user, using the mobile. But behind this, the Android people from Android company or the software side, they will have already two systems: test system and quality system. First, any new version of Android upgradation, they will test in the backend, and then they will release that one to the users, customers. Okay, so like that in the backend, whatever the test system, quality system, that will have some dummy data without real compensation details of the employees, where it will be useful as an environment to uh, test any kind of situations like a workflow, a leave application, a new leave has implemented like paternity leave. So if an employee applies leave, the approvals has to go to manager, HR manager. We can't do that trial run and all in production, right? So we use these systems to do that configuration in trail run. Okay, so that's about it. And as I told you, the employee central will have hired to retire. So in this cycle, you will be able to see right from payroll, running, performance, retirement, time management, everything will be part of this particular module. So earlier we call this one as SAP ERP or SAP HCM or SAP HR, but whenever we move to cloud, we call this one as SAP Success Factors SF. And whatever the modules we have earlier in ERP, when I say ERP, what does it mean is ERP means say for example, if you see in traditional like old days, you have to take your laptop to one of the IT department person when you join in the company. They will install the softwares to access the network or the tools. Now we don't require any softwares to install in our laptops. We provide like a Facebook URL, username and password. You can log in from Google Chrome or anywhere across the world. We don't require any softwares for this to install. So this is called cloud. If you require softwares like ERP, then that's a different version. So from old version to new version, we moved. So from now onwards, like the same way how you use Facebook, Instagram, and all to upload or to use it. Similarly, here also, we just provide an URL, username, and password so that you can log in into the system. Okay, that's the advantage of Success Factors Cloud. And we have two systems in this. One is called provisioning, another one is called instance. So provisioning is a kind of parent to the system. There we will do the settings, what all options required. For example, SuccessFactors supports more than 45 plus languages, out of which our client has asked only three languages: Arabic, English, and Hindi. Then we can enable only three languages in provisioning. Then that system will be communicating with instance saying that employees can only utilize the system in three languages. So provisioning, we do the settings and we decide what all features to be available, and those features will be visible in instance system. Employees and HRs will be using instance system. We as a success factors super admins or consultants, we use it as provisioning system. We do the settings, they utilize those. Okay, understood, right? Yeah. So when it comes to the opportunities, yes, opportunities are there. Plenty of opportunities you see in LinkedIn. You will have these posts coming up saying that we are looking for success factors employee central certified consultant, 4 years, 5 years, 8 years. So and the hiring will be most probably in the MNC companies, because this is being an SAP partner linked module. It means only SAP partners can do this implementation for the clients. When I say client, say for example, there is a, Saudi oil and gas company in Saudi Arabia. They want to use this software for their employees. Now, what do? They cannot implement on their own because they don't know. Now they will approach one of the SAP partner. I say it's SAP partner means all MNC companies like Infosys, IBM, Capgemini, Accenture, okay, PwC, EY, all these Tata, TCS. So all these companies will have that SAP partner member. So they only can supply the consultants to travel there to Saudi, understand their organization needs. Okay, what leave management they want to follow, how many branches are there, what company structure, org structure, their reporting structure, everything we will go there, read for 6 months, understand it, come back and configure it. Okay, so this will be our job when it comes to our roles and responsibilities. And this is being a HR software. If you're from HR background, you'll be able to understand, okay, if an employee apply leave, then what all approvals are required. Normally, you see commonly it will have a manager approval. Then you will understand, okay, it's a common one is manager approval. Similarly, any personal data they have to submit. Say when I say personal data, or when you're filling the background verification form, or maybe the onboarding or a candidate application form, what all details you provide as a end user. So those details are considered as personal information, job information. Whenever you joined another position, then inside company, to which department you belongs to which business unit, to which legal entity, who is your manager, who is your HR manager, that will be the job information. So for the HR people, this is the best way to move into software side. Okay. So when it comes to the work-wise, this is a real-time training. So we will be providing end-to-end implementation, step-by-step process, and also we cover the support real-time scenarios. Say, for example, I will show you one of the scenario which we experience in the projects, and based on that scenario, how to configure, how to set up the system as per the client requirement. This is how we teach. And whatever the materials are there, employee central workbooks and all, we will be providing you. And we have the demo system, which you will have for the course duration will be 2.5 to 3 months. Then in this course duration, you will have that provision to practice 24/7 at any point of time. You can log in and use that system for practice. And also this handbooks materials and all, we'll be taking some kind of interview questions as and when we have, yeah, as and when we have the topic uh, completed. For example, if I have completed a topic which was uh, the last weekend, I will be asking you the questions in this weekend to analyze how good you are prepared for that topics. So this is how it goes, and the server access will be available for you to practice at any time. There's nothing like time constraint on that. Okay, so that's about it. Any questions you have to ask, we can now uh, take your questions, and if you have any career related, you want to have a discussion, you can now discuss on that.
Hi.
Yeah, feel free to ask
Uh,
anything.
I
Fine.
just want to understand in your training, will you be also considering the transformation from ECC to success factors or any legacy system to success factors, or it's just specific to the SAP ECC to success factors or S/4HANA to success factors? Because I
No,
believe there's few things, minor things would be different in the transformation.
yeah. So this is completely a success factors employee central module. So there will not be any integration related topic covering here. Why? Because the success factors employee central topics itself is vast. I'll be showing you the course content in a while. That topic itself, if you are good in those concepts, then next 5 years or 10 years for you, no worries. I mean, in terms of job, I'm saying. So this is being a vast syllabus for you to cover this one itself is very tough, I say. But if you really require that one, how we do integrate EC with another systems, I'm okay to explain. I don't have any problem. But my more see, I mostly I train like 60 plus batches, right? I see the syllabus itself is vast. That's the reason the market has its own demand on this employee central. If you people are well versed with the syllabus, I don't mind going beyond the syllabus. Okay.
Okay,
See,
if
I
yeah,
my main aim is to make you pass the interviews. Okay, if I have to pass you the interviews, I have to see an interview point of view what all the main topics and how do you people prepare for it to clear the interviews. Okay, so that's the main crux of the training, right? So if that particular topic you require to crack the interview, I don't mind explaining that.
yeah. So my main motive and agenda was I was looking out for a EC. Of course, I want to know the whole end-to-end implementation of EC. But along with it, currently I'm working on a project which is going to be transformed.
Mhm,
Um, and they already have few of the modules already in place, like LMS and all, handled by some other consultant. But I am working on the SAP side.
mhm. Yeah,
So it's a ECC and it would be a transformation. So given a chance, when it's going to be, then I just wanted to understand all the
see,
connectivity
uh,
so that,
yeah, see,
yeah,
from ECC means SAP HCM system. So from that system, there's nothing like we have to integrate to the success factors. Everything will
hmm,
be fresh implementation. Okay, you have to gather all the employee data in the templates and you have to start loading in this success factors tool. Only the thing is you have to ask HR to update the templates and give it to you, and from there you will be loading the data. That piece of concept, I'll
data migration.
yeah, import employee data. We have the course content. In that course content, I'll show you the topic also.
Okay.
Okay, so that is only the thing where you are. See, SAP HCM system is an on-premise ERP system.
Right.
So
Right.
whenever you move the data from SAP ERP to here, you have to follow the templates which SuccessFactors has provided. So
Yeah.
to upload the templates, we give these templates to HR people, to the client. They will fill the data and give it to us. We will just upload. I'll show you how to do that one
Sure.
from sports content.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is the course content. As I told you that you will have these particular concepts. In that, the topic which you have asked is import employee data. So that import employee data is one of the topic where we will be covering this one. When you migrate from any system, not only SAP HCM, maybe Oracle or any local HR systems, if they are already using clients, how do you migrate that one? The data, that means employee data. Say, for example, 2,500 employees or 6,000 employees are working already in Saudi oil and gas company. Till now, they are using some local system which is called HR Works. Example. Okay. Now they want to move to success factors. Now what they do, they will migrate all these employee data to success factors. Like the way how we use our old phone and the new phone, we move the contacts from old phone to new phone. Similarly, the sync will happen with these templates. So the templates will be uploaded and in the success factors tool. So the data will be migrated to success factors. This is. called import employee data. So apart from this, we have these all topics. In this role-based permissions, this is security-related topic. Uh,
Are you sharing the screen? Because somehow I'm not able to see. Yes.
yeah, I'm sharing. Others, yeah, maybe I'll reshare 1 minute. Okay, any other questions? Meanwhile, I can take it.
It says stop sharing and then it's sharing, but I'm not able to see the screen.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
just.
still not shared. I'm having some technical.
Yeah.
I'm sharing it now. Okay, meanwhile, any questions you want to ask? Any others? Others, any question? Like, for example, you might ask, okay, what about the certification? Certification, don't worry, I'll get it passed. That's 100% assurance from my end. Uh, like, uh, interview preparation. Yes, interview preparation also I'll help you. The only thing what I expect from you people is you should be able to practice the day-to-day concepts. Whenever I have explained you this weekend the topics, then you should be able to practice those topics by the next weekend, and I'll be asking the interview questions in it. You should be able to answer in such a way so that I'll have a confidence. And don't try to skip any of the classes because there will be interlinked uh, concepts where if you skip one of the topic, you will be not able to understand the other one. We will be providing you the day-to-day recording videos. You will be able to access that one on daily basis, 24 by 7. Uh, if you skip by chance due to some emergency or some personal needs, you will have a time to watch that one till next weekend. It means 5 days. So 5 days you will have time to watch for 3 hours video. So allocate some time, plan in according, and watch that video so that you will be able to correlate the chain of topics which we are following. Okay, so the recorded
Uh,
videos will be in the share drive. Yeah, yes, please.
so what time would be the classes?
Yeah, I'm expecting it will be like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., but it will end by 10:30 or 11. I mean
Eh,
9:30, 8 a.m.
every day,
9:30. Not
every
every
day,
weekend.
weekends. Okay, fine.
Weekends, I'm saying. Okay. This is especially weekend batch. So weekdays I tried, but people will have morning some of the other activities like they have to prepare children for schools and they have to get ready for the office. So these all things are there. So just I'm preferring for weekends. Okay. So these are the topics. So in detailed workflows, workflows is one of the topic where it will set up the approvals who are the people for approving any kind of request. For example, leave, who will be approving. In that again, maternity leave, who all has to be involved. Termination, when you're terminating, who all approvals are required. IT department, security department. So those all will be seen here. How to configure those type of hierarchy approvals and all. Role-based permissions, as I told you, that is one of the. Angita, you're able to see screen now. Yeah, everyone. Uh, are you able to see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the topics and MDF generic object. This is one of the topic where you will be able to customize whatever the forms you require. For example, PF form, gratuity form, or maybe you want to prepare a form to collect the information about COVID related, or you want to prepare a form to collect reimbursement, internet reimbursement related bills from the employees. So those all you can do it. from the MDF object. Okay, so we have another topics called document generation or this. So those you will be able to generate the letters of the employees like HR letter, hike letter, employment letter, address information letter. You will be requesting, right, with your company. They will print the document and give it to you. So how the documents are prepared, that you can see in document generation. Languages, manage languages, that topic relates to. The system can be accessed in how many languages? The way we access WhatsApp in different languages, right? You see our parents are using the WhatsApp in their local language. Okay, so Hindi, Bengali, or Telugu, Malayalam, like this local language. You can also use success factor system in different languages: Spanish, French, German, Arabic, all these languages, Chinese, Japanese. How do we do that one is what we'll be teaching on the managed languages topic. Okay, and homepage, how the look and feel of the homepage looks like. Configure people profile, so how these templates are arranged. Okay, hire, rehire, termination process. So these all everything, this particular course content is structured in such a way that you have to cover the all the topics related to interview and the interview related main. So I'll not say 100% of the interview questions, but at least if we give our best up to 60-70% of the interview, then that's better. So we'll have most of the chances to select for it. So I have prepared in such a way by attending many interviews, right? So these are the main topics where they'll be covering it. Okay. Yeah. Any further questions from anyone? Feel free to ask anything. Else, you can also call on my number. Hope you have my number if you hesitate to discuss anything in this meeting. Uh, so, anything did I miss? Maybe if you have your experience, for example, okay, maybe if you're not asking, I'll tell you. Say, for example, you have already have an experience of 3 years, 4 years in HR, or maybe any other domain. Okay. Fine. So that one you want to convert into success factors experience. Yes, that is possible if you have a genuine documentation like payslips, everything. Okay, that we can prepare your resume in such a way that you have 3 years experience in this, and we can start attending the interviews for it. Uh, but the only thing is you have to practice in such a way that you can answer 3 years, 4 years experience related questions. That I'll do my best. But from your end, you have to practice in such a way. Okay. So where do you get the jobs? Mostly you'll get the jobs in the MNC companies only, not in small companies. These will be all SAP partners companies only. And you will have more opportunity to work in a remote way. Like it's not mandatory that you have to come to office. As I told you, it's a cloud system. No need to connect to any company servers and all. So being it's a cloud, you can log in from any part of the world and from any device, even from mobile, even from tab, and even from laptop. So the server can be accessed from any of these three systems. I'm saying a regular demo server, but when it comes to companies, there will be a confidentiality. So they will have a VPN and all. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? For that? This is the system. So it will have the login details with URL, username, and password. You will be landing upon this page and you can search the employee in the search bar. And once you land up on this employee, you will be able to see his information, personal information, his date of birth, biographical, his salary details, okay, address information, global information, compensation information, job information he's reporting to, what is his department, okay, which shift he has to come to the office, what are holidays allocated in this year, like Ugadi, Dasara, Holi. Okay, these are holidays. What type of leave he applied, and eligibility, what type of leaves he is eligible for. Okay. So all this information will be available in this Employee Central module. And how to configure these, like one of the field is there, say for example, middle name. That middle name field has to be mandatory. How to make that one as mandatory? Okay, how to make that field as non-mandatory, and how to rename that particular field. When I say field, it's the uh, uh, place where the employee update his information. So to make those changes, so we have to do that configuration. Okay, this is the page where we do configuration, and from this page only we go to different portlets like personal information, and this is the back end of the system. Only we will be having access. No one will have the access to the enter into this page. If you take a middle name, now middle name is a mandatory no. Okay, mandatory no. Okay, now if you want to make mandatory yes, then keep it yes, come down, save it. That's it. This will be our configuration or roles and responsibilities related, which field has to be maintained, and all. Now, once you save this one and go to the front end, you can see that field will be mandatory for all employees. Okay. So similarly, you can also add new fields. You can also remove new fields, attachments, everything. Okay. If you go to the front end now, you can see that middle name which we made in the back end mandatory will be showing here for all employees. You can see that there is a star mark there. Okay. So this is how our configurations will be there. You will be able to know, okay, which pages will have these configurations. And as a software consultant, you will be only working in the backend. We will not at all touch any employee data. We only configure the fields of it. Okay. Maybe till now, you as a HR, you are working as a end user or a HR consultant. You can make the changes for the employee data. For example, he want to change his address. He raised the ticket and it comes to you as a HR. You can change the address. But now onwards, you once you complete this trainings and get placed in any of the success factors consultant job, you will be not allowed to touch any employee data. We are now system admins. Okay, so that's the roles and responsibilities of ours. Fine. Still any questions? Yeah, we'll be mostly starting from next weekend onwards. The batch will be mostly at 8 a.m. and it will end by 9:30, Saturday, Sunday. Uh, do ping me if you have any questions and confirm me by Friday so that Saturday onwards we will allow you the link to join at 8 a.m. to 9:30 class. Okay.
Hi, Shrikant, as you said that you will be asking the interview questions after every week.
Hmm.
So after we try, and will the recordings be available
Yes,
late for later on as well for
24 by
our
7.
reference?
24 by 7 recordings will be available for you. All the classes, whichever
How many
completed,
days?
you will have for 3 months.
3 months only, or if later we want to refer, suppose the
Yeah,
project starts, and
yeah, we will extend. That's not a problem.
is it
One or
chargeable
no, 1 month and all not
extension?
chargeable. If more than 1 month, then it will be chargeable. It means you can
Okay,
say 4 months, it's free.
okay. So usually, I have seen that these recordings are mostly provided for a year or so. If it is not, if the year passes, then they extend it on
No, because
demand. But
what happens is we have a limited space in Google Drive, like 10
hmm,
GB. So once
Okay,
we complete this, the next batch videos will be coming at the latest recordings.
understood.
And also the futures will be changing. For example, as you see, the WhatsApp futures will be changing.
Yes, the releases are there,
Yeah,
and then
these
yeah,
release
release.
updates are there. So the old videos
Correct.
will be removed and we will upload the new videos. Okay. But
Yeah,
actually
but
for you,
in
it's 3 months is enough to get the topics
mhm.
aligned with your practice and all.
So will there be any documents also provided if the
Yeah,
videos are not
materials.
available for later on and to refer when we are
Materials.
doing a real time work?
Yeah, materials will be providing the access. You will have like a number of materials, right from implementation guide,
Okay.
workbooks, materials related to
Sure.
concepts, MDF objects, business rules, role-based permissions. So all
Sure.
these materials will be available in the drive that you
Okay.
can download. You don't require to view
I
directly.
can we can download and keep it.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
to
download.
refer
They
later.
are editable.
Fine. 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 Okay. Thank you, Shri.
Yeah, fine. If no questions, fine then. Do ping us if there is anything. Want to connect, you can connect with the person who has sent you the link, and we can discuss if any personal things you want to discuss.